dub. Yeah. What you know? We got a new motto this year. MCF. Money comes first. We got cash.
Yeah. What up? It's the man about town, Virtual Beard, aka Stacks with the Facts. And y'all know y'all tuned in to another episode of Real Talk Podcast. Now today, you know what I'm saying, I want to say, first of all, smash that like button and subscribe to the page. Click on that bell. That's off top. And today, we're going to be talking about transhumanism. And shouts out to my homeboy, Red Supreme TV1. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his page, man. Today, we was having a discussion about certain YouTube. I'm not going to mention nobody's name because, you know, I don't want nobody to say I'm trying to clout chase or nothing like that. But it don't matter who we was talking about on Red's channel today or Red's page. Today on Real Talk, we talking about the subject matter that this person may not even willingly know that he's involved with perpetuating and promoting. Transhumanism. Now this guy is promoting these basically feminist ideologies. You know, my man Red calling the radical black male feminist, which he is, you know. And but I'm gonna take it a little bit further, a little bit more in depth. You know what I mean? Transhumanism. Now, y'all always hear me talk about on my man Red's page, talk about a guy named Aldous Huxley. And when I talk about Aldous Huxley, I talk about a book he wrote called Brave New World. Now, in this novel, dystopian novel, Aldous Huxley is depicting a society where transhumanism, genetic modification on the human level, is implemented through the government that runs the society, and it's a caste system: alpha, beta, sigma, epsilon. You know what I mean? And you know, this thing on YouTube with these guys and these chicks who are promoting these ideologies, feminist ideologies, divestment ideologies. These ideologies all come from, how can I say it? They all come from the hidden hand y'all hear me talking about. And these are used as perception, deception tools and devices, programs to manipulate your perception of reality so that you, by the weaponization of your trauma, fall into certain ideologies, or should I say fall into certain identity groups. And this is where the transhumanism comes in. Now, I got a bullet point right here, so I'm going to try to follow it. Y'all just take a walk with me, man. Tap in and walk with me. Aldous Huxley, he wrote a book called Brave New World. You know what I mean? Now, Aldous Huxley, it's crazy that he wrote this book because I also talk about another guy named George Orwell who wrote a book called 1984. Now, oddly enough, George Orwell and Aldous Huxley were roommates at the world famous Eton College in Berkshire, England. Now, they both were also members of a secret fraternal organization called the Fabian Society. Another topic for another day, but we're gonna keep to the bullet list, right? Now, oddly enough, Aldous Huxley's older brother was Julian Huxley, who is a known eugenicist, right? He also attended Eton College, and he's also a member of the Fabian Society. And just to get a more in-depth on who Julian Huxley is, he also helped found UNESCO, which is a subsidiary of UNICEF, UN Agenda 2030. I'm telling y'all, this stuff goes deep, man. Anyway, let's get back to Aldous Huxley, right? Him and George Orwell were roommates at Eton College, and they both were members of the Fabian Society. And they both wrote these dystopian novels that basically depicted the society that we are now living in 70, 80 years ago. Now, being that they were members of the Fabian Society lets me know that they were tapped in and they knew what was going on. Now, Aldous Huxley came from the perception and the storyline of talking about genetic modification and actually genetically altering humans into a caste system to implement the agendas of the society, you know, via the caste system of if you were in a certain caste, epsilon, alpha, beta, sigma, that would depict what you did in life, much like the caste system that they got in India today, right? But George Orwell was coming from the other aspect of it, but he was warning us basically, not so much as advocating or promoting the dystopian society he did through 1984, right? Y'all go do your research on Julian Huxley, man. I keep looking down because I'm looking at my notes, make sure I stay on task. I'm gonna make this video real short. I ain't gonna stretch it out too much. You know what I mean? Okay, right? Now, we've been indoctrinated with this transhumanism agenda since we was kids, and we probably don't realize it. It started off with movies like The Terminator, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Then it went to movies like Universal Soldier, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren, right? And then if y'all remember in the early 90s, it was a movie called Tu Wong Fu, starring John Leguizamo, Wesley Snipes, and rest in the essence to Patrick Swayze. And see, we've been being desensitized by this ideology and this perception deception program of the transhumanism via transgenderism agenda all our life. It's just more in our face now, because now, you know, they got drag queens coming to school, reading our kids stories, you know what I'm saying, telling them stories about stuff that kids at that age, they just ain't even contemplating. And not only that, we got Caitlyn Jenner, aka Bruce Jenner, used to be on the Wheatie box and everything, y'all. See how we being bombarded, like I say, with this from every aspect of our society. And now we got another actor called Jeffrey Tambor, who plays in a TV series called Transparent, where he at a late age in life decided he wanted to live his life as a female. So, like I tell y'all, man, we being hit with this ideology from all aspects and all angles. And if we don't have the eyes to see where the basis and foundation of this stuff come from, we're gonna fall subject through it or to it based off of our weaponized against us epigenetically passed down childhood and human trauma. Stuff y'all always hear me talk about on my man Red's page. Shout out to Shantastic Trill TV. Shout out to Mr. O and the Ozone Podcast. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Shout out to Minister Josh. Shout out to everybody that support my man Red, man. Everybody that's on here spreading the real message. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jada Black. Shout out to JB Lurkin, keeping his foot on the neck of these agent provocateurs. You hear me? Now, you know, smash that like button, man. Subscribe to the page and see over here at April Talk. We're gonna always go a little bit more in depth. Because like I tell y'all, man, this stuff that's going on YouTube is way deeper than what most of us are willing to even accept as being possible or actual reality. And they're using these people on YouTube, these agent provocateurs, you'll hear me talk about the synthetic G's and the smashes. I don't even like saying these people's names because I'm not trying to get no clout off of mentioning their names, but I just gotta say these people's names or mention them because they are perpetuating the very ideologies that you'll hear me talking about. You know what I'm saying? If anybody know me, y'all follow me on YouTube, whatever, y'all, or on Facebook, I've been talking about this transhumanism thing and this transgenderism thing and how they both are interconnected. See, seemingly on the outside, we don't think that they have no relation, but see, when you take a walk with me and look at all the things that connect the unseemingly related situations, people, places, and events, we start to see that as this thing unfolds, it's all connected. And what's going on YouTube is a big part of further disrupting and splitting up our psyches, dividing, division, separating us, so we stay warring at each other while not seeing the big picture. So like I say, y'all, man, I ain't gonna make this video long, man. Hit that like button, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, and you know what I'm saying, support real content, support people bring y'all some real information, man, because you know, until we start to look at this stuff a little bit more in depth and connecting the dots, we ain't gonna be able to see what's right in front of our face, man. You know what I mean? So y'all know, man, just like I say, tap in and walk with me, man. You know what I mean?